Bowtie Guy 85 here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to figure out your own sizes. Let's get started. I would like to start by discussing neck and sleeve lengths, specifically for dress shirts. I've noticed a lot recently, more than anything, guys seem to not know the correct size for their dress shirts. I notice guys wearing sleeves that are either not long enough or they're too long, and then also too big in the neck, which is just a very unprofessional look. It also kind of looks sloppy, looks like you don't know what you're doing. So I thought I would take the opportunity today to show you guys how to correctly measure for your neck and sleeve so we can correct those issues. And here are just a few examples of what I am talking about in terms of ill-fitting shirts. So to avoid those faux pas that I've just shown you guys, we're going to begin by measuring our neck, and I'm going to just take the 0 end of my measuring tape and I'm going to place it at the belly button here, and I'm going to bring the other end around nice and snug. You want to come not so tight that you're choking yourself, but enough that the tape measure is nice and snug against your neck. And then I'm just going to use my other hand here to mark the tape measure, and then we will come in here and you see that I am at the 15-inch mark, which is correct. That is my correct neck size, and that is actually the size of the shirt I am wearing now. Now, as far as measuring for the neck, the general rule of thumb when you're wearing a shirt, it's acceptable to be able to fit a finger in between your collar and neck. That gives you a nice snug look without it being too tight, too loose. Now, I myself prefer the paper test, which I'll be discussing in a later video, which just allows for a more crisp, snug fit. And there's also ways to help achieve this, like starching your collars and wearing collar stays to help the shirt collar keep its shape. Now, for the sleeve length, you're going to take your tape measure and you're going to go about halfway across your shoulder. Just begin, and then you're just going to kind of pull it tight. You're going to come all the way across the shoulder and down the front of your arm. And then if you're using a mirror, is probably best, you can kind of just raise your hand up and then kind of look and see where you're at. We can see here that I am between 33 and 34, and the sleeve length of this shirt is actually a 34. Now, if you're wearing like a barrel cuff shirt, you ever notice there's 2 buttons on it? That is for your sleeve length. So if you buy a shirt that says like 33, 34, that means it's designed to fit both sizings. So if you button the closer button, the second button, it's going to create a shorter sleeve. And then if you use the first button, it's going to create a bit of a longer sleeve. And the same thing with French cuff shirts. You ever have French cuff shirts, the inner part of the cuff, sometimes you'll notice 2 slot holes. That is, again, to manipulate the sizing of the shirt. Now, my shirts, majority of them are custom, so they come to a certain length, so I don't have to worry about that. Now, to help keep my sleeves at the proper length, I like to wear armbands as well. That's going to hold the sleeve in place and keep your length from here down, just as you want it. Now the general rule of thumb for shirts, if you're just wearing a dress shirt, plain dress pants, you want the shirt cuff to hit right at the base of the wrist. You don't want it too short. You don't want it longer than that. I've seen guys that their shirt sleeves are too long, so then they unbutton their cuff and roll it a little bit. That's not a very good look. It's very unprofessional. Now, when wearing a shirt with a suit, you want a good inch to, or inch and a half at least, to show beyond the sleeve of the jacket. So that is just your sleeve and collar sizing. Okay guys, that is the collar size and sleeve length. Stay tuned for part 2 where I discuss jacket sizing and the pants as well. Until next time.